presentation today. Well, before I start, let me ask one of your questions. Do you think it's a bad thing or good thing if your country has overpopulation? And can you guess
Can be a good thing, can be a bad thing.
and can you guess what country is being affected by having overpopulations nowadays?
India and China.
Yeah, India, China. Well, actually, China is the country that has the most populations in the world, and absolutely, the overpopulation is the problem of this country. Absolutely, and well, actually, China have this problem for decades, but in 1979. Deng Xiaoping took powers, and then that his policies helped to reduce populations in China. And today I'm here to give a speech about the questions of this policy. Okay, this policy is one-child policies in China. Well, we have to know what is the one-child policies. Actually, one type of the one-child policy is the policies which the government will look to reduce the birth rate, and so each family can have only one child. And as you know, China is the only country in the world that limits the amount of populations of the children, and that each family have, and China needs to control their rapidly increasing populations, and this policy was adopted by the authorities, and the aim of this policy was to limit China populations to 1.2 billion by the year 2000. Now, we will see the three issues policy that reduce the birth rate of this policy. Actually, this policy was established by Deng Xiaoping, who took power in 1978. And his policy focused on strengthening China's economy, and he saw that overpopulations as a block to economic development, and his main aim was to rein in population growth in order to alleviate social, economic, and environmental problems in China. Okay, let's see the three policies that reduce the birth rate. The first policy is late marriage. Men were encouraged to have to marry no earlier than 28 years old, and the women were encouraged to marry no earlier than 25 years old. The next policy is longer spaces between birth. Couples were encouraged to allow at least a 4-year gap after the first child born before having another baby. And the last policy is favor children. It was suggested that urban families should be limited to have 2 children, and rural families are limited to have 3 children. And in 1979, the authorities want to limit China populations to 1.2 billion. In 1979, the authorities tightened their control and limited household to only 1 child. Okay, now let's see why was the one-child policy introduced to China. There's 2 reasons. The first reason is to ensure that China would be able to free its population. So the policy was adopted to combat widespread poverty and improve the overall quality of life. And the second reason is annual population growth exceeds 2% for most years between 1949 and 1974, which means the population growth is increasing exponentially. And if you see in the graph, you will see that the percentage of population's growth in China is increasing every year. It also helped me in population density. Okay, now let's see what are advantages and disadvantages of the one-child policy. The advantage is prevented over 400 million births, and the government will give the better educations and better health care for the people who allow this policy, who do this policy, and parents also spend more time with one child. And let's see the disadvantage. The largest amount of men we have than women, and men cannot fight wife killing. If you have the killing innocent girl or baby, because in China people likely to have the boy than girl, and is forced to have abortions, and the second children will be treated unfairly. I believe that this policy will have effective, and we have potential for the China's. Even though this policy is not cancelled nowadays, but I believe that this policy will reduce overpopulations nowadays. As you know, nowadays people in the world are going to have overpopulations nowadays, and overpopulations makes many disadvantages for the people nowadays in terms of social problems like income inequality, crowded city, high poverty rate, or social marginalizations, or in terms of environmental problems or effect of populations in terms of pressures or limited resources, or it will have the deforestation in the future. Less of wastewater or mining of mineral resources. I think that we should support these policies and use this in China again. And I believe that this policy can control the populations in China, and it will have a lot of benefits in the future. Absolutely. Okay, well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for your attention.
I have a comment about the presentation. I think there are too many texts rather than picture. It will be more interesting to provide pictures rather than text. Because if you provide text, you tend to look at the text, read the text.
Thank you, Greg. I agree. He didn't really look at the text a lot, but the audience tends to read so much. I read the text more than you listen to you most of the time. So, the thing about PowerPoint is the points that give power, right?
just want to the audience support this policy.
Support the policy, which means you think this is a good policy, right? Yes. So that is a question of that. Is still a valid